Look at all that blood that was left behind just to look pretty. NIP versus Dignitas. It's TRAİN to kickstart the day, and Dig with a T-side start, man. Like, this is it. If you want to watch Dig play, you better be ready for a T-side TRAİN to open it up. And we're going to have the aggression from Rez pushing in. Looking to sniff out one of these Dig players. Oh, there he is.
Flash through the smoke. Heap's going to go down first on Ivy. I like the play for Harry. Very patient, very ready for the B push. And catches Rez off guard. That's the bomb. It goes tumbling towards Old Bomb. A man down for Dignitas. They've got time to come on this recovery mission. They're going to need kills first and foremost. And they're falling like flies. Harry with another. This Glock is coming alive, but it's only JaCkz in the blink of an eye. 1 on 3. And a minute to do it.
Well, they know where he is now. He's got to dance, try and avoid the trade frags, but they won't be needed. Hampus will do it alone. NIP take the CT pistol on TRAİN. Starters you mean to go on. That's certainly one way to do it. Hampus with a 4K. He comes in warm. Only Harry to get kills in that round. And it looks like they might be heading to Eco unless it's a late buy here. So things might look good for NIP in that respect. Didn't pay attention to whose Kevlar got tagged in the round prior, who got a cheap upgrade, $350 helmet. That always makes significant difference. Often the difference between a rifle or an SMG. Sound cues for Plopsky. Here's him going upstairs. Well-timed HG grenade. Look at the chunks. Focusing on the low ground. He's got help on the high. North with the scout, and the cleanup should be good, but it might be a bomb plant in this yet. Maybe not though.
Did he crash?
On the plant? Did he crash?
Because he was just sat there with the bomb out for an awful long time. And I bet there could be, I'm not saying it for definite, but there could be a tech pause here. Who knows? Either that or, you know, it's some next-gen tactic from him.
If they can't see me, I can't see them. Wait, other way around. But yeah, same idea.
Yeah, wait, that one doesn't work.
He just kind of sat. Look,
yeah, look,
if you stay still, if you stay still, they may not notice, right?
Yeah, like a T-Rex or like a Death Eater. I don't know. There's no James. Yeah,
what's that? That's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's almost James Bond, right?
Yeah, I mean, well,
I like how offended
James Bond
foreigners get when I tell them I've never seen or read anything about Harry Potter.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah.
Ah.
I ain't got time for that. I'm playing Counter-Strike, man.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
I'm heading towards 12,000 hours. Time for no Harry Potter.
Why watching the Wizarding World? That's like 12 movies, man. That's like 20 comp games.
My wand is the bayonet.
Nice. Oh, this flank is good. Twist has got this round. And yeah, nice and easy for NIP. Dig run out main. Nork hits a banger on the scout as well. Definitely.
I actually have an inline bayonet, by the way.
I feel like you have one of every knife, James.
I have a real one made by Smith & Wesson.
Oh.
Pretty chunky.
Nork on the AWP. I actually really like the change that we saw last year from NIP to move Twist off of the primary AWP role and get Nork back in this position. As when he joined the, joining the team, putting Twist on secondary. Twist actually, when we spoke to him, seemed very comfortable with that, very okay with that idea. Assisted Nork along the way. Oh, great boost and dig shot from JaCkz. But yeah, Nork definitely more explosive, and you can rely on Twist to be that like capable, safe pair of hands for the second AWP. So let's see if Nork can style on Dig a little bit on this CT side. We got Rez just destroying in pop right now. Backtracks wrap from Forest, and JaCkz make that just Forest. And this should not be too much of a problem for NIP. Whoa, filthy dig. Any more?
Oh. I don't know, man. You wanted Forest to have like a vintage, vintage Forest moment versus NIP, but you just don't get it sometimes. You just don't get it. So that's NIP off to a really good start here on Dig's map pick. I gotta say, the TRAİN pick back in is interesting, especially when we saw how that kind of worked for them versus OG. OG able to turn it around from the original 16-3 on day one to a victory. So, we saw the Dignitas aren't like as untouchable on this map as maybe we hoped they would have been. And NIP certainly giving them a run for their money right now. Oh, on to Freiburg, over above the pop.
Oh no. Okay, he's alive. They both are.
Now, James, if only he mollied on the outside of the pop dog, maybe that would have been a kill. What do you think?
I'm so happy Fury did that yesterday. I was so satisfied. Satisfied. 1 minute on the clock for Dignitas to potentially get their first round. Everybody's still alive for now. An exchange of wine bottles down Ivy. 40 seconds left. Still not in Cloud9 territory yet, which is a 20-second mark on frame. Well, there's a bomb dropped. All the information they need. That's a full rotation coming in from NIP. Hampus is heading towards main as well. And he might just get there in time with how much time is on the clock here. Brehze not traded just yet, actually. That's a low health Freiburg from pop towards Olof now. And Harry's found himself with 2. 18 seconds plop skill on the play. You can see Hampus's flank is going to activate as well. Harry's still looking for it with 13 seconds on the clock. They got to find that last player now. Norg through old bomb as a default plant comes through. Harry might have an angle soon. Norg in shotgun mode. Going to have to quick scope maybe. Found his way onto the bomb site. Got sound cues for one, but where is the other? CeRq now makes his way towards connector. And it's Harry. He's going to make a good turn here with the AWP. How on earth has he found that shot? He knows where CeRq was. Elevates himself to team through connector. He knows he's made his way through. AWP goes. His M4 goes for the no-scope. Quite misses it, but my God, that was a close one.
Oh, the no-scope there. That's so bold. I feel like maybe if he goes for the old zoom bang, maybe he has a chance. CeRq wasn't looking his way, but time fleeting and a chance. But not quite for Norg. Very nice try. And big round for Harry and CeRq as well to get that over the line. The line up as I think it was Hampus re-aggros and Twist was just sat stop of the entire round. 4-1, Dignitas pull around out of nowhere. And now we have AWPs out on both sides. But the money of NIP dripping dry. Only 2 M4s. Forest looks towards B early.
I can't believe Harry found that flank in main. Maybe, I don't know if there was a sound made or if NIP were playing passive enough with the time that they realized, hold on, there's a rogue agent at play.
There was a TCON flank in the 2nd or 3rd round, right? So maybe an expectation that there's going to be more of that NIP aren't going to be fearful in this map.
Oh, the B play. And look at Norg go. He puts up a double. One of them are blind and okay, this has all got a bit out of hand, a little bit wild. Oh, and well, there it is. They're able to lock that in, and that's in spite of not having like all the bells and whistles that you would necessarily want on the back of that, little fast B play. They get it done nice and cleanly as well. So now money building up for NIP, which is a nice thing, especially when you think about the fact that that previous round comes so close, right? And the money is left so restricted.
I do love these domestic matchups, especially Scandinavian matchups, Swede v Swede. It's down to get brawly. And of course some Norwegians, notable names inside of the Dig side. Oh, Hampus, bye-bye. Talk of those Norwegians, that's a Harry Peak finding Hampus early. Got our eyes on Heap in this series. He has been a talent as well as Harry on the Dig side. Quiet start though, moving up Ivy is Forest with the Deagle. Twist watching the smoke. Or Forest gone from the fray, and Twist D's out Heap, who's already tagged up as well. One shot's all he needs. This should be an NIP round.
Quick swing from Harry. Let's focus on his screen there. Down goes Harry. And it's Freiburg in the smoke. In the Pop Dog. Although some older Americans consider Pop Dog to be the sidewalk of B.
Yeah.
So you gotta. That's why I often refer to it as ladder room to save confusion for our regionally challenged friends.
One way of putting it.
James,
And,
have you played that? Have you played that new Wingman map, Elysium, yet?
No.
Oh,
I don't really
man.
play Wingman much. I only play it for missions, really.
Oh,
What's
for
it
real?
like?
Nah, dude, Wingman's lit. Well, you know, this map's all right. I was only bringing it up because you mentioned callouts, and me and Hugo have fully created our own callouts for
You mean
for
you've
said map.
created your own call-outs?
And it's one of these things where it started as like a bit of a joke, but then you just keep using them, and now that's actually what we you know, how we talk about it. We don't use any like the standard words.
Words now.
Are they all
I mean,
racist words?
every call out is like a sentence, which is the downside, right?
Yeah,
like
but you just shorten it.
it's not short and snappy. Like, you know, you're not saying main, you're saying like a whole thing. But I don't know, man. I like it when people use their own call outs. I also hate it. It's fun when it's you and a friend. It's not fun when it's someone in your team, I guess.
Oh, this epic gamer move for Hampus.
Epic.
Epic. He gets flashed though. He still doesn't fire a shot, doesn't make any noise. They don't know he's here, although the smoke is down. And even if he gets quick picked and did try and rush, there's still the AWP on the site. So this is a nice two-pronged defense for NIP. I'm surprised the AWP isn't at least fighting ramp early to draw them in so Hampus can swing from this position. He's still got a good spot, but now he's mollied. Now he's trapped. They're not looking his way. They're walking the ramp. Knife out, and that's a backstab for Hampus. Does he know? They're down B, and they're not turning. Freiburg's shot in the back. It's actually nawwk to get that kill from Connector. He doubled up, and jaCkz late to the party. Dropping pop. Nice shot. But back up the ladder he goes.
That was smooth. That was a very nice sequence from jaCkz.
Would you call that an epic gaming move?
I think I would, right? Like the last minute catch on the bottom of the ladder into the quick scope. Yeah, man, that was like a combo, right? That's nice. Hampus over here and up having a little peek in. What do you see, Hampus? What do you see? Right now, no one. 30 seconds for Dig. Are they just saving?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. It's true though, isn't it? You know, you're hoping that something happens.
What do you see?
Looking into the old crystal ball.
Some time for reflection, perhaps. No pun intended. Well, it's a pretty solid start for Ninjas in Pajamas. 7-1 on the CT side of TRAİN. You love to see it. I really need jaCkz to get some better gloves to go with his knife, though. Those hand wraps are offending me.
Yeah,
Nice swing from Hampus. And the comms, where are the comms at? I guess Freiburg was busy.
I mean, they did die to the con-ult price, so it's like...
Oh,
so
that
understand
movement,
the
though.
attention.
He didn't make a single sound on the ladder. You got to respect it.
Do you know the fast ladder trick? I know there is one, but I haven't learned it. I feel like
What,
Monzi
going
was
up a
doing
ladder?
Oh yeah, the Monzi ladder trick,
Yeah,
right?
I haven't learned it.
Going up
You
or
can do
down?
it silently. I think you can do it both, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Monzi go up a ladder silently, but faster than, you know, sneaking it. I don't actually know the technique.
Okay, because when you say fast ladder, like if you ever want to go up a B, fast ladder to me is going up the ladder but changing your direction so you don't fly in the air when you reach the top of it, but you just go straight forward.
Oh, like strafing at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's like he taps his keys.
Yeah, it's tap shift or something. Like it makes it silent, but he's not like sneaking up the ladder all slow. It's still like
super
pretty
fast.
yeah. Got some good pace on it. Look at this in Forest, right? He's waiting, but there's that pop player, that pesky little pop player, man. I'm talking about Rez, who's looking to come in and ruin their day, and he probably will, honestly. You know,
doesn't get there
yeah,
first.
right. That's what I was gonna say. If these players in the site don't do it first, and Dig have looked really, really good on this map, but this is all falling flat all across the board. You know, we've had some weird comms at some points by the looks of things. You know, not reacting to the player pushed up last round. And then, like, you know, they haven't really done anything that works yet, and so it can start to feel like you're running into a brick wall a little bit now. Every idea that you've tried, you've essentially lost. You're 1-8 down. You know, you're in a really bad place, and then you look at the money as well, and that's all gone for Dig. They just can't seem to catch a break. NIP are looking good, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sigh of relief for NIP knowing that, like, being realistic, yeah, okay, they've bottomed their group, but this is to the playoffs, and they're playing versus, you know, they are coming in as favorites, right? And just in terms of, I was going to say experience, that's not the word, but like current form. So they know that they've been given a huge opportunity to, you know, make up for 0-2 in the group and pick something up today. Flash in the pop dog. Oh, Rez, he almost avoids it, but he goes back in early. Did look like a weird flash. No one drops early though. Rez backing up and playing his own smoke. Forest with a deep kill. North stealing with the AWP, and Rez will finish the last. It's jaCkz trading. Bomb is loose. Twist doesn't hit the ladder, pulls the D. Needed that flick shot. Instead, he's dead, and jaCkz now stuck alone. Walking in smoke. Is it face? Did he get two? And he does. That's a big play for jaCkz. We needed a hero, and jaCkz is that man.
Well, there's a lot of money in the hands of ninjas in pajamas. And that's the thing, when you finally win that round, in a perfect world, you're able to break the economy and create some weakness with which to exploit in the rounds to come. But that hasn't happened just yet. They need that consecutive round, and it'll have to be done the hard way for Dignitas Vibe. Maybe if they can win this one, then things will change. We can see Hampus with 950, Rez with $300. But first, they must be successful here. We can see Hampus trying to make a statement through IV. We'll have some map control at least. Heap will be left to lurk behind the smoke for the time being. While map control is taken above me.
Freiburg playing with fire on the pop jump. And Hampus's aggro Ivy play got flashed out by his teammate, blinded off. Talking of flashes, oh my, it's an assault of this B bomb site, but the molly's down and Dig can't commit off this util. So they have another flash to go out with. Heap is lining one up for A, but we got three walking down the B ramp right now. It might be Freiburg going up first to try and sell this fake, and then a late contact B play. That flash out A and the movement from Freiburg has forced a rotation. But the AWP will stay, and the AWP gets closer. It's a collapse for Nork. Oh dear, the bomb on the ground.
Oh, he didn't get it. He got stolen away, but he was going to get it. 9 on the board for NIP. Nork with the triple hold, the collateral.
Look at Freiburg and Heap's. They have... Freiburg's got 1 kill and Heap has 0 kills. And we've had 11 rounds. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, you don't like to see that.
Oh, we missed another 007, guys. That's the second one now that we've actually missed.
Can't believe we've done this.
Caught it. Oh, that's a res peak there. Oh, easy, as it's known. Nice nades, dunked on. Molly fades, Forest walks in, and nope. 5 on 2. This round is donezo. Where did this orb come from?
See, I know Floweran's been getting up at like 3:30 in the morning every day just to watch Dignitas play. But right now...
Hope coffee's good.
Yeah, right? Like, you gotta have something from this, you know? This is pretty one-sided. NIP onto 10. And, you know, normally for Dig, these T-sides have been good, right? Like they've always kind of at least been able to field 6 rounds or so. But at best, we saw them really run away with that T-side in their game versus the OG on day 1, where they looked almost unbeatable. I think they 12-3'd the half and then went on to 16-3 the game. So yeah, man, like these T-sides have often been like a kind of defining factor for Dig on this map. The fact that they have so little rounds and really a quiet performance from 2 players on the team, it's not boding well here on map number 1.
So if 007's James Bond, is 0011 like a job in catering, or do we still have more to go before we get there?
I like to think, you know, there would be more of a gap between, like, you know, high-ranking secret agent and the caterer.
Lisa and catering.
Than just 4 digits, you know, like that's all the promotions it takes.
Yeah, catering comes in at 01, I think.
Accounts payable.
Most important. Props keep pushing.
Oh no, yeah, you could feel that was gonna happen, man. Harry just spams the smoke, right, hoping he's gonna catch it, push it, doesn't hear, doesn't see anything, and then gets swung while he's lining up a nade. Freiburg.
Molly for sandwich, as the heavy would state. Oh, Lake not seen just yet. Here we go. There's a transfer for Rez as well, and it goes from bad to worse. 0012 now. CeRq left alone. This really sucks. Just got out of main, holding an angle, and like, well, my whole team's dead. Guess I have to kill everyone myself, and he's doing that. Well, he was. Now he's dead. NIP take their 11th, and still Heap and Freiburg combined 1 frag, so they're really getting shut down by ninjas in pajamas.
Yeah, and Heap has very often been like one of these big fraggers that you really notice in the server, right? Like one of the guys who's been up there at the top of the board. He's very good at creating space for his team normally, but right now, completely silent, and that is rough, man. This is where, you know, like if this is happening to one of the guys with more experience, right, you hope that they can dig themselves out of it. Gonna be a lot harder when you think about, you know, Heap and his kind of comparative lack of experience at this level of being in these situations. You hope he can recover, because he's such an important piece of the puzzle. And honestly, even if he wasn't an important piece of the puzzle, 0 kills is just not where you can find yourself. So there he is getting his first. Any more from him as they do start to charge down into this A site. Heap with the opener, getting his first, giving them a bit of room to play around with now as they do spill out through main. They get spotted up on top of the trains by Twist, and they're still fighting it. Heap with a second. Plopsky going aggressive, but he's walked right by Harry. They've bypassed each other. This could be Plopsky's death sign though, and locked in. Ooh, there's the taps, but now they know where he is. Harry should be wrapping, should be coming in for this kill. Everyone else is just hiding to give time over to actually lock it in. They can't seem to find it. That's because Harry's wrapped all the way around towards Ivy. So he should be good for the late peak, and there it is. It's still ugly, it's still a little bit up in the air. Down goes Plopsky in the literal sense as well as Freiburg finds him. It's 3 on the board for Dig. They're trying to salvage something at the end of this first half. 5 rounds would at least be something to go off of. Heap as well goes from 0-12 to 3-12. Gets 3 in that round there.
All 5 kills come from Freiburg and Heap as well. It's worth noting, right? They go from, oh, actually, apart from Forrest, who got 1 D, but 4 of the 5 kills, rather, come from Freiburg and Heap. So that's a huge recovery in a key round. I like how they play that 3v1 when they figure out where he is. Harry doesn't even flank him. No one peeks him. Everyone just tucks in and goes, well, he's got an AWP. Probably isn't going to win this one, lads, if we don't give it to him. Oh, no, but either way, nice easy round for Dig once they got those entries into the yard and a post-plant. nawwk just dominating, 21-4 right now, picks up the first again. Twist has pushed Ivy in mid-round, killing Heap on his own. CeRq's on the AWP, but look at the health of Dig. They are just shots away from death, every single one of them. And those shots, well, they're coming. nawwk with another. CeRq with some flicks. He needs to do something despicable, and Rez will not allow it. 12-3 at the half. This is storming for NIP right now. They are rocking the boat, and Dig might just capsize. We'll see if they can bail themselves out after the break.
Map of this series, and this is the pick of Dignitas Vi. We'll see if it'll be history soon or if they can win the pistol. They only have Harry alone on the B bomb sites at the moment, outnumbered for now, but NIP are spread from B to Ivy, although the heat map does focus around the ladder room. Dignitas playing range of all positions as we can see. And patiently waiting.
Oh, that's pretty brutal.
Wow, this guy's nuts right now.
Flaren's really been bigging up the P250 pistol drops, and I think, you know, you see the reason why more and more. Allows for that one time. But if that's a Glock, Freiburg's brought down on like 10 health, and he's still alive, and he's still a threat. But anyway, now we get into this 2-on-3. The bomb's down over towards the B side of the map. Plopsky, twist here to try and hold on. Slow approach from Dig, but knowing that they can whittle these players down from a range with the USPs, they're still feeling confident. There's the peak from Upper. You need these to land. Harry only good for one. Plopsky traded immediately by jaCkz, and so the defuse will come in. Dignitas, they find the pistol. They stumble back to their feet in that round there, in spite of going a man down early on as well, and having that B split come through. You know, they're still able to find something. So 4 to their name, and we actually have a 4 spy by the looks of things coming through from NIP, looking to keep it competitive right out of the gate.
Pretty standard investment. They get the bomb plant, so double AK scout buy. It's, yeah, lots of utility on those Deagle players as well, so let's see. Freiburg made it into pop. We have 2 inner with upper control for Harry. Not peeking deep though, Rez. Is he ready for the off angle? Oh, he is. Whew. Deals with it well, and now Forest in the site has to do everything. They're coming from all sides and dropping in. Norg dead, Rez trading, and it's a mess right now. The kill feed full, all onto jaCkz. So many clutches he's been left in this map already, and really unsuccessful in getting them over the line. 1v3 probably no different, but he does have Plopsky with his back turned. Ooh, okay. Now, do you just take the kill, or do you wait here and play the bomb for a defuse? Because you do have a kit, and you can hope that they exit, but they turn around and spot you. Now Twist can just play that bomb. This should be a free kill, and he gets it. But I really like that call for jaCkz. He may lose the round, but if he gives away his position, there's almost no chance he can win it. So, hoping that they discount him in the post-plant. Either way, NIP win their force, and Dig, well, it could be over before they know it.
Yeah, I think that was the right play there. Just Plopsky looking around in case somebody's passing him an oil, which is unfortunate. Would have been fun to see, but 13 for 4. This is looking like NIP have maybe caught Dignitas sleeping. See what they're able to do now. We've got a scout for jaCkz. This is a 4 spot, although it almost doesn't look like one from Dignitas with what they have. So far, so good, though. That's not a bad start.
Oh, it gets a little more brutal on the back of that. So coming into this, all of Dig, apart from jaCkz, so him not included, the other 4, had 22 kills combined. Nork sitting on 23 for the side of NIP. So one Nork, you know, out fragging 4 on the Dig side, a little bit wild. He's having a great game. Plopsky hidden in this smoke. Ooh, Freiburg. Watch out, there's the swing. Plopsky locking in that opener for NIP. Now they're poised. Now they're looking ready to make this play happen. And things are getting better and better by the second. They find heat down here at Ivy. Forest with the Deagle whittles down the man Ivy side, but isn't able to lock in the kill. And that's that laid to rest. Nork to put it to bed. 14 on the board for NIP. And that was the 4 spy, as you mentioned, James. So now Dignitas, you know, no money up against 14. And this is looking done, right? It looks like you're not going to be able to get back into this. It's going to be a very, very dominant finish for NIP if everything continues the way it is right now.
Yeah, sad state of affairs considering even though they win the pistol, they don't get a single rifle round on the CT side, right? They just have to buy round after round. So, yeah, we don't get to see anything from Dig in this one. Maybe they can win a force buy out of nowhere, but not relying on a Deagle out for Harry. Damage, but nothing more. And NIP, a fast-paced B take. No one here to stop them.
Oh, this one's over. Again, it would be a case of throwing good money after bad, despite what the score situation says. The chances to retake are so low percentage. At least they can get some grenades and such for the next round. But this is a storming. This feels like record pace for a scoreline like this, at least for ninjas in pajamas.
No, man, this is mental. Like, we're half an hour into this, and,
I just sat
and
down.
the first map's almost over.
Yeah. Baptism by fire. I'm actually doing a baptism in a few weeks. It won't be by fire, though. Don't want to leave my godson with second-degree burns. Not even
Make
a year
sure
old.
the water's cool.
Should I go in there and say, is this baptism by fire? I've heard about it on the internet.
You should tell them, yeah, I'm actually
would be very happy with that.
You're a fire mage.
See, James,
I'm gonna do that now.
could you carry out a baptism if you have one of those, you know, whatever you said, you know, you can like marry people? Are they allowed to do baptisms
I'm not
too?
sure. I have to see if there's a package. An educational
upgrade
package.
it.
Weddings,
show up.
baptisms, funerals. He does it all.
Bottles,
I'd love to host a
baptisms
funeral.
by fire.
Oh, what res? No, that's cracked. That is absolute. He spams bottom and then he just flicks like, yeah, I'm going to get re-peaked. Forrest dinks him and he wins the fight. That's no. Get him out.
Ooh, okay, all right, boys. 4 on 3. Pressure's on now because 2 of them are very, very low, and so on the side of Nip, they don't want to throw this round away. They want to get it over the line while they can. They go back towards A, but in doing so, they are going into the more stacked of these two sides. And actually, no, that bomb goes back B side with Twist now wrapping in through CT thanks to his Ivy flank. Dig adjusting so that they can try and flush Twists out. They're hoping to find this, what would essentially be a 3v1 for them while they've got it. But he has hit the most perfect timing. He's dodged everyone, and he just gets around Connector as they go for the peak. They're thinking, where the hell has Twist gone? They just can't find him. And now the penny drops, right? He's probably made it round. He's probably over here towards the B site. Will get blindsided running in. And now this 3 on 3 gets real spicy. Look at the bomb on Plopsky. Oh, this is interesting. It was heading over towards Pop like it was going to drop towards A. But now rejoins his fellas inside of the B site, and with good reason, man. They've locked it in. It's all onto Heap. He'd had a very, very quiet game. He was down 0-12 or something like that. Well, now tasked with a rough round, and it's not going to happen. Rez puts him down, and that there is the game.